Welcome everybody, welcome to my favorite groomer. Thanks so much for coming to watch me groom Prince again. He's our regular client, comes about every 2 months. Who recalls what happened last time he came in? Well, without further ado, he had a lot of fleas. So I've been grooming him since 2018. December 2018 to be exact. And last time he came in with a lot of fleas. Why do you think he had fleas? I'm going to let you guys try to guess throughout the video as we do a shave down. Why do we do a shave down? He comes in, no mats. We do a shave down so he doesn't even get matted. And there's a sweet spot for you and your client to avoid matting if they're not able to touch or groom their dog at home, and that's the case for him. Pet parents, you can watch their video in the past. It's called I Love My Dog But He Bites Me. We did that video with Prince's parents and him. And you have the pet parent showing you her wounds. And it isn't that something happened to him. He's been this way his whole life. They have had him since he was a puppy. So something within him creates the aggression, the acting out. And to be honest with you, I see it a lot with Cocker Spaniels. You want to lay down? Yeah, you're really getting old on us, huh? You want to lay down, Prince? I'm going to lower that for you. But I'm still going to have precautions, okay? Because I know you really well. Oh, yeah, that's a little too whippy whip. Okay. I don't want him to be able to whip out like that. So we're going to do a shave down, but I want you guys to guess throughout the video today. I would love for you guys to guess the many reasons why you think he came in with so many fleas last time. Quit looking at me like that. Why he came in with fleas. So many fleas last time. I know the answer, and I want you to guess. So I'll ask you every now and then what you guys have thought and what your answers are. I want you to think in your head, he doesn't normally come in with fleas, but he can. So since 2018, he's come in with massive fleas at least twice. At least twice. Before every groom, they buy a Capstar, and they give a Capstar pill 24 hours before the groom. Now, you have to make sure your dog actually eats the Capstar. But anything is not 100%. Because guess what? They're on preventative too, which is why I told them their vet is right here. So on their way out, last groom, I told them swing by your vet and show them the amount of fleas on his body. Because it costed you. Flea charges exist. Why? Because flea eggs can infest in a salon and other dogs that come in. So that person that's running the salon should not allow that to happen. I should not let your dog get fleas if you come in after a dog with a lot of fleas. So what do? You have to spray. That means you're putting yourself around pesticide. You're doing it daily or every time there's fleas, which potentially could harm your health. There's a lot to it, okay? But because I know he's ready to go. So let's get on with the shave down, and then we can talk more throughout while I'm working. Let's go. So we're going to start out with our Annis 5-speed. That's my favorite clipper. All the tools and everything I use can be found at myfavoritegroomer.com. Okay, we're going to do a 10 everywhere. Why? Again, to avoid mats. We've tried it, a few different things. We tried every 3 months. In 2020, it was like every 5 or 6 months. That was a bad day for him. So the sweet spot for them after 2020 came and went was to come in every 2 months, and they want him groomed every 2 months. So he doesn't get matted. When he gets matted, he's really mean, but he's also really mean in general. Do you guys remember what happened about 2 years ago with him? Who knows the answer to that? He's been through so much. Does anybody remember what happened to him about 2 years ago? 2 years ago, like maybe a year, no, like 2 years ago now. I groomed him and I told you guys what happened. Does anybody remember what it was? I see like the remnants of the fleas, but I do not see any live fleas. So pet parent said, you know, they gave the cap star. They also have recently sprayed their yard. But why would fleas still appear? What could the reason fleas keep coming around, especially if it's been since 2018, so we got all of 19, all of 20, and then part of 2021 is 2.5 years. So about 2 years ago, or a year and 10 months ago, I mentioned some stuff that had happened to him. Does anybody remember what happened to him? Like that looks like a flea, but it's dead. He's really uncomfortable, isn't he? Can anyone tell how uncomfortable he is? The up and down, up and down. See right here? Are you growling already? Oh. Okay, well, hold on. Let me back up. Okay. You're not liking stuff? Let me get that out just in case. So I know he's in some pain, and I'll tell you why, because something happened. So I know he's probably in some pain, so I am letting him sit a lot right now. I'm letting him sit while I get everything off. And I'm really, if you can't tell, I'm really wanting to put his hair in the trash, just in case we have a fail. So while he'll lay down, he'll get back up, right? That's pain usually. That's like, you know how you can't get comfortable because you don't feel good? I'm putting his hair directly in the trash, and that's why I recommended trash. I also recommended trash if you're not going to take it out every day with a lid. If you end up having fleas, you definitely spray your Adam's flea spray in there or pesticide, whatever you're using. Yep, did I have to say all those words? I did, and I also need you to take precautions for yourself. If you're going to put yourself... You guys see the ads, right? Roundup and all that. You guys see the ads as much as I do on TV, right? If you see the ads, it's probably telling you something. So I'm not saying anything about Roundup, but what I am saying is that ad about Roundup exists. So I wonder why it exists. It does often make me wonder if I should call and ask them some questions. So if you are spraying pesticide every day, or you're putting it in your salon every day, or things like that, you need to really take precautions for yourself. Don't think that you're invincible. Please wear gloves and a mask, okay? And try to, you know, we never talk about it, right? I don't know why people don't want to talk about it, but we never talk about just saying, hey, I don't want you to bring fleas here. You know, yeah, we can, I'm going to change my way. You can say, why do I have to let you bring fleas to my salon? And then I have to use this stuff and spray this stuff and breathe this stuff and touch this stuff. Or how about this? I have to wash your dog in this stuff, and then the dog shakes it all over my face and everything, and I have to wear that until I go home and shower and change, because most groomers don't have a shower in their salon for the human. And I've got to wear this pesticide smell and this potentially super harmful stuff all over my face, and then try to rinse it off, and it burns. It does burn. Why don't we talk about not having fleas? Let's talk about giving some responsibility to the pet owner to bring in a dog with no fleas. Like, look over your dog, especially like if you're going to go to a groomer. How about this? You looked over your dog that night, and you looked over your dog that morning so that you don't bring fleas around. It's like hair lice. It's one of the worst things you can do to a groomer is bring fleas in there. Yeah, I get it. You know, this client, guess what? They can't even hardly touch them at home. But try. Just try. For a groomer to, let's just say I was going to say, okay, well, before every groom, I'm going to step outside and inspect your dog. You know, and make sure. That would be something you could do too. I don't have the time to do that. And sometimes, remember that Maltese we did a few years ago? She was a young Maltese, and we did a short haircut. She was matted, and even on the tape, a white dog, right? We did a shade down, and even to the, I didn't even see fleas that were jumping all over her nose, just like it was on the cat the other day. I didn't even see those fleas until we got to the blow dry. And she's a small white dog. Like, what? You think that you'll be able to see these guys, and you can't. They're moving. You don't want to spray pesticide. I don't think you do, right? You don't want to spray pesticide every day, do you? Can you imagine what it would do? Let's think about that for a minute. But guess what? Unfortunately, essential oils, if you've got 1,000 fleas, I'm going to tell you right now, that essential oils did not do nothing for the fleas. Maybe it made them feel like, oh, that doesn't smell good, but they did not jump, fly off, or die. They were just still hanging out, running around. When you got that many fleas, what you gonna do? But you gotta have something handy, you gotta have something on your table, you gotta have something near you, that when you start seeing fleas that you can react to save your salon from being infested, so the next client comes in and doesn't have that problem. Unfortunately, these groomers who are able to do a lot of dogs in a day, man, I don't even know how they handle it. Because I can tell you right now, just because there's fleas, it doesn't mean they evacuate everybody, right? Oh, he's really chewing that leg. So if this is that's his back left leg. So when I saw Prince today outside, you know, I really saw age. I saw him get really old since the last groom, like just 2 months ago. Is it 2 months ago? I saw him get really old. And something happened, and I want to tell you guys what happened. I want to see if anybody guessed it already, though. Does anybody know what happened about 2 years ago with him? Does anybody remember? Prince, I can smell gas. I mean, are you okay? Because, I mean, phew! Woo! I'm not touching your foot yet. I am going down your legs, though. I'm eventually going to have you stand up, okay? I mean, we are working towards that, okay, buddy? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have you look that way. Yeah, if you can do that, then you can really get at me. So we gotta loosen, we'll tighten that up in a minute. Okay, I'm kind of glancing here. He used to be really grumpy. Oh girl, he still is. We're gonna see him in a minute when I go to do his feet. Just in 2 months, he immediately aged, and you know why I think that happened? Because there's some pain there. So as I talk, go ahead and do me a favor, hit that like button if you're happy to learn some of these things that I share with you on every client that we groom. Some things you may have never known, some things you have known. Can you not hear me now? Okay, hold on. He has the gray on his muzzle now. Gray. Mona, please don't let me forget your question. Email me if I do. I have a lot going on, if you can imagine. Yeah, my first live is this Prince. Good afternoon, by the way. Good afternoon, JoJo. Everyone smash that like button for me. Eggs do hatch. How long do eggs hang out and survive without hatching? Who knows? All right, so a couple years ago, he actually tore both ACLs, okay? I don't know if you guys remember that, but I did a groom where I was really careful with him. They weren't gonna get surgery. They're not gonna have surgery. He's an older dog. So he tore both ACLs. He had to go through recovery and everything, okay? And then on top of that, guess what happened recently? He tore the right one again. He re-injured himself. There's a reason why he's re-injuring himself, and I'm gonna tell you as we keep going with the groom. It has a lot to do with why he still has fleas. So don't let me forget to tell you. All right, let's tighten his groom loop up, and let's move into the bottom area of his body and get all this cleaned up. Why do we want to tighten the groom loop? Well, because he's moving around a lot and he is really mean. So I know that because I've been grooming him a couple years now. And you might know that if you've been watching me groom him. Safety first. I don't care how bold you are and how awesome you are, safety first. Let's get our dog up plus. He does the whip back, so be ready for it. Up, 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 up. Good boy. We're gonna get the dog up plus so he can sit there for a second. We're gonna move quick because the dog up plus is under there. You can get the dog up plus at myfavoritegroomer.com or you can get it at dogupstand.com. I want to say you have to get it at dogupstand.com, but I can't remember. Still a lot of work to hold him up and groom him, especially on the hind knee. So this device is super helpful. Quick now, quick. There's a lot going on with this skin, and maybe I can capture it, or maybe I can't. I'll try. But I am going a little slower than I normally would, and there's a lot of stuff going on with this skin, so I want you to see that. But there's a bunch of things that you may not see right now, so. Oh yeah, I was definitely gonna be able to show you. I was like, where is it really bad at? It's right here. You gotta get under the belly. No, I gotta get under there. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, I'll let you sit a second, but I'm gonna have to pick you right back up. Check your heat. Cycling through 3 10 blades at this point. I don't like my head here, so I'm gonna move over, put my hand up. All right, we gotta just stand up here. We need to get up under there. Ready? Ready? Up. Up, up, up. Oh, this guy's feet are so uncomfortable. The top of the feet is so uncomfortable, you guys. Hold on. Hold on, Prince. Maybe it'll be the same over here. This is what I want you to see. Over here, make sure you hit that like button for me. Okay, okay. So in here, from the camera sees different things. That's just discoloration and hair. Okay, that's hair. This is just hair. Okay. Check your heat. Okay. Do you see this thing right here? Do you see this? Do you see that? We're gonna come back to it, okay? Can you see? Don't look at me like that. It's okay, Prince. It's like yellow-green. Remember I told you guys when dogs have an allergy or problems, their skin literally spits it out of their body? Here it is. And that's a fresh one coming out. It's like, I don't know, it's just what the body rejects whatever it's eating or the surroundings, stuff like that. I'm actually doing this real light because he's got some wrinkles here. I'm not really sure how deep I can go. See, it's here too. Do you see all that? Can you see all that? We'll get into it in a second. We're going to get customer service over here. There's a lot more here. See all this? You see all that? We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there together. What is that? You know what I mean? What is that? We'll get there together. We'll get there together. Hold on. Hold on, buddy. Check your heat. Right, I'm gonna move that, friends. Just try to, don't sit down yet. Darn gummit. Okay. Let's get you standing up one more time here, buddy. Okay? Maybe get up on it.
You needed me?
What?
You needed me?
Yeah, this piece right here, I'm gonna capture that. Oh! But I like that light. You're gonna, or that. As you come in with that. Whatever you're doing, put it on silent, please. Don't touch anything that I'm doing. Don't touch my stuff. I want to be able to wash everything over, sanitize everything. Everyone, customer service say, don't touch her stuff. Because he's not wearing gloves, and I don't want him to touch all that and touch equipment, okay? So he's handling the equipment alone. I really want to get this, because it's very rare to actually see it as it's coming off. But I like the hustle. We're waiting on Mr. Customer Service. I know, he's taking a while. Everyone do a timer on him.
Where is it?
Okay, so what are you doing here? So I want to bring them guys in here. So when you have allergies or issues or skin issues, this is a great example. There's probably not much they can do at his age. Why? Because what do you want to do? Add more medicine? He's already on a lot of medicines. So if you look closely here, I want to capture this for myself because it's not like, it doesn't come in every day. I still think that that's not good enough. So do you see all this stuff here? All up under his tummy? See how raw that is in there? It's yellow and raw. See all that? It's actually all over every one of his feet. And so right here, we just found one. Up. 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 Come on, Fritz. Up. 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 Stay. You're a big boy. Oh, right here. See how it's actually seeping out of his body right there? See this? See this right here? See, it's like yellow pus. Look at it. And there's the sore. So it'll seep out, yellow, gunky stuff. The sore will become what's under the tummy, and I'm going to show you another spot here in a minute. We're going to go that way. It'll seep out, dry out, and turn into crusty. You've got these two, please.
Okay, you act like I can do both.
You can.
And this
If I can
too.
do three things, if I can do three things, I think you can. Ready, up? If you can be a gamer, you should be able to use your fingers. No offense. Okay, here we go.
You should have this.
Yeah, so maybe you should help me out with that. There's another one right there.
Stop. Damn, that's just one.
So one should be large and one should be small, and they should be ready and set.
look.
No, it's not the right way. Okay, here we go. Up. Do you see under his tail here?
No, it's too bright. Okay. The light's too bright, but yeah, you can see it kind of.
Do you guys see under the...
That light's too bright.
Whatever. I don't believe you.
It's white. It's white.
Is the light too bright, you guys? This is ridiculous.
Yes. Look at the video yourself.
Okay, so here. Let me come over this. This is important. People have dogs like this and they're wondering what the problem is. I'm going to give you 2 reasons why I think it's here, why it exists. And I'm so sorry it's not clear enough. You can check out.
This light might work.
Okay, so here we go. Under the tail, there's a lot of gunk and yellow. All this yellow stuff. It's seeping, pussing, and drying out, right? Seeping, pussing, drying out. Okay. Now under this leg back here, see all that?
Wait.
So I didn't want to shave this at all because, like I said, it's super raw in there. Like I'm shaving it, but I didn't want to put a lot of pressure. Look, just touching it is going to make it just raw, just so raw. Okay, let's see here. The last spot is up under here, under this leg.
Let me get
And then
it again.
this literally is one right here,
Oh yeah.
but it's all dried out.
You can't see it on the camera.
You know, if you can't see it on the camera, there's not much I can do.
Look, let me see here again.
So right here, this right here.
Stop. Just let me see. Relax. We can't move that fast. Can you see that?
Are you guys able to see that?
Right there.
Well, maybe if it quit zooming in and out on you, right? See how it's dried up yellow stuff that I just showed you here, this yellow stuff here. And light's
bright.
not helping it, so that probably should have been set up. Okay. I'll leave you guys out and then I'll get that going.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
It's under this leg.
Okay, well don't get in front of the camera when it's starting.
Ready? Up. All under here. All this crust, rawness. And if he's licking it and everything, it's definitely able to be what people see as hot spots. But really, it's yellow. Do you see all the yellow pus? The yellow dried pus? I've been telling you guys this for a very long time, you know? So when I say yellow, what do I mean, right? I'll let you guys comment in the feed. Comment down below, comment in the live chat. And sorry, I get so frustrated when people around me can't hustle as much as I want to hustle. Like, hurry up. Can I print? Let me see it, bud. How many of you guys think that this might have been damage from the fleas? That yellow dry stuff, this is all over his body right now, especially on all his legs. And at the top of his pat, right here, all this is poopy from it. I know, friends, I'm so sorry. See his foot, it's all down his foot here.
What is it?
It's from the skin. I think there's 2 reasons. I'm going to let you guys guess. I'm having you guys guessing a lot of stuff today. Move forward. Move forward. Look up. Look up. You're okay. seen this before? And tell me your reasons. Tell the YouTube fans who are watching. Oh yeah, this side's so awful. I said that earlier, didn't I? I don't even want to say it was there last time, was it? The last room? I didn't see all that. It was just 2 months ago. Look at all that in here. It's so raw that it could just bleed. So I want to be real, I want to shave, but I also just want to be real careful. There's nothing a groomer can do about this stuff right now. Yeah, I mean, if you washed him and bathed him and tore it all off, it would be very, very, it would look very, very bad. And it would probably, like with the flea comb, you know, you brush it and take off all the scabs and everything like that. Let me see. Up. Can you guys see all this in here? This stuff here? All of his side here. Look at all this. Do you see that it's yellow? Do you see the coloring of it being yellow? Look down here under his tummy. Look at all that.
I can see the red, but let's see.
What can I put on it? What can I put on it to help you right now? Let's see the ingredients of this. Organic aloe vera, right? Eucalyptus, that sounds great.
It's gonna definitely be people's different devices. It's gonna be able to see it depending on the device they have. So
Okay, last one and we're done here. I'm gonna do his feet, so. All this under here. All right, for quicker work, I'm going to switch over to my 40 blade and start working on his feet. All right, if I come around this side, let me do this side first. Oh, friends. hard angle and all the mats have that
Gotcha.
dried yellow stuff. I know, Frank. I know. Can you help me now? Here, let me see. Turn this way. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, we're gonna go to this other side. Man, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Can you see this one now? I'll let you rest a second. What's pretty bad, right? Well, you can't see it. I can't even capture it for you. So here, there's so much gunk in here. There's so much seepage happening that, look at this. That my 40 blade won't even touch it, like won't even get in there because it's just seepage. It's seepage from the body. Do you see everything in my flea comb here? And this is all the pads. See that? Sometimes sometimes when you're live recording or using a camera, it is just not gonna get it for you. It's not gonna show you in good detail what I can see, touch, and feel, smell. See all that? Look at all this. The chunks of yellow stuff in there. His body is just spitting it out everywhere. Look at that. Okay, let me take a look. I promise you guys the best seat in the house. I'll try. The more you, it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable in there. And if you look deeper at the skin, it's really raw. So there's only so much you can do. If he was a nicer dog and his pet parents could actually help him at home more, then I would probably, there's so much I could do. At the home front, you would want to soak these up every day and actually remove all of it every day. But we'd also reevaluate his food. I would want to ask a bunch of questions like food questions, allergy questions, things like that. But hey, they go to the veterinarian a lot. Like, this is nothing new, you know what I mean? Like, this is not new, okay? I'm ready for a whip back any minute now. Put your foot down, put your foot down, it's okay. Now I'm gonna take it back one more time. Take your, okay, up. So if your dog's feet look like this, please talk with your veterinarian. You don't want to get on medicine for life just yet. Let's look at their food. Let's look at ingredients of treats. And let's also, if you're smoking around your pets, this could also be a problem. Okay? If they're around full-time smoking, this could be a problem. Okay, so do you want me to do your nails forward? I really don't really like to do that. Okay, well, let's see. He's a different dog today than he was 2 months ago. So let's just take a look at what's going on. Hold on, Prince. I know you don't want me to touch it. I know. Let me just work it. Let me work it a little bit here. Yeah, I know. Don't look down here. Now, where is she? Don't get mad at me. This is usually where you try to bite, the back feet. Okay, I see you found me. I see you found me here, buddy. Okay, almost done, buddy. Almost done. Lift your head here. So what happened was he re-injured his right leg. So I'm really trying to keep that in my mind as it's healing. No.
You know, it does kind of smell like ears in here.
Right, it's his whole body. That fungus, like that funky fungus. I always say fungus, but it could be, what's another word for it? Fungus. Smells like fungus.
That's what it is, right?
Bad bacteria. Definitely struggling with that. His feet bad. I gotta ask him, but I don't really think they can bathe him at home at all. So. Doesn't need to respond at all. Okay, great.
Dog upstand's gonna fall.
You think?
Dog upstand's gonna fall. I think that's better on the color, maybe. I changed the color.
I'm gonna ask the audience. Customer service has changed the color on something. How does it look now? Crazy, okay, how are you gonna help a dog that's you know is gonna bite you? How do you do that properly? So,
Maybe he won't.
huh?
Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't bite you. So,
Oh, crap.
what's it?
How many of you guys do that? I do that all the time.
That thing's like a,
Silly me.
it's like a trash compressor, man. The thing was smushy like a can. Everybody thinks that he won't bite you.
If I try to do something. Alright. He didn't bite me for the nails today. Something when I saw him today, he looked different to me. I'm just gonna do a couple little things, and then I think that needs to go over here because you're gonna look over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one thing. I just wanna let me just do this. Let me just try this. And I think Stephanie saw some donations, so
Yeah, catch up.
if I get to scroll up, I don't want to touch everything, like I said to you, don't touch everything. Alright, will you let me get in there, Prince? You let me get in there? Let me look in here, let me get in here. If we don't do a little bit, then it might be really, really bad. In 2 months. Okay. Alright. Thank you for your donation. I can't do that. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation, NYC, to my favorite groomer. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Thank you for your donation. 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 My favorite dog dad to my favorite groomer. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Jojo Peanut to my favorite groomer. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Keep it coming. As I haven't had a chance to look at the feed, if you don't mind, make sure you smash that like button. And if you think this might help somebody else, be sure to hit the share. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. MP to my favorite groomer. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Thanks so much for your donation. All right. Look the other way. Look the other way. I gotta put my back into it.
What are you about to do?
I have to put my back into it. All right, let's see if I can get it. I would like a couple pictures from my phone.
Got you.
Like right now, before and say, and I need this flipped around at all times. I keep flipping it, you keep flipping it back. My phone is behind you, please.
Oh.
Jeez. Jeez Louise.
The only spot I didn't look, right behind me.
I would like a photo, please. Here we go, I'll let you know when. These pads are one of the worst I've ever seen like this because of the seepage, so this is the before.
Got it.
So now what has happened is the seepage inside here, the seepage has happened all through his pads, and so there's all this gunk and, so arrange yourself everywhere here, and then I'm gonna go in for it. Oh, water. Can you hand me the bottle of water right there, please? Everyone say, thank you, customer service. Nope, that's conditioner, it's labeled. You don't need to shake it. Okay. You're not gonna like this, but I gotta do it. I gotta get in there. Okay, you might fall off the table if you don't. Okay, come on, stop, stop, stop. Will you lay down for me? Yeah, lay down for me. Let me work it, bud. Plain water there. Oh, look how raw it is. You see that? Oh gosh, my back. Oh, so raw, I don't even want to get in there. Look, before I even get in there, I want you to just look at how raw it is. It's already like raw, bloody raw.
Wait.
I'm going to push it against my thumb, hoping to not push it against the skin on the inside. Screw it. I need my ear shear.
Should have had
It's
that
hanging
in the
up.
pouch, man.
Well, you don't do scissors on the pads.
True.
This is an unusual circumstance. And he's letting me have it, so I'm just going to take it with the scissors here.
Seriously got caught on my pants.
Look at that. What I wish I had 2 or 3 hands, but since customer services.
I'm using all my hands right now.
Oh, my back. This is definitely back breaking. Let me take this off right here. Prince, you're doing so good. I cannot believe you're letting me get in here. Maybe you're right. They will let me do that. Look at this. Oh my gosh. What is that? Yeah, don't do scissors in the pads if you don't know, okay? It's not normal, but there's so many, whatever this is happening here, it's really bad. Gosh, are we supposed to do all his pads? Oh my goodness, we'll be here all day. Ooh, it does smell bad. It smells real bad. Never did this before in my life. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. How do we get this? You want to stretch it for me? Okay, don't bite me now. Bite me, Prince. You can't just take it. You have to make sure you have no skin in there. Shh. Good boy, Prince. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Every now and then you need these sharp scissors. Not all the time, but every now and then you definitely need them. Do I leave it? Do I leave this in there? Should I just leave it in there?
Others would.
Hmm?
Other professional groomers would.
Look at this, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that in his pad. It's yellow. I could tell you guys all the time, yellow, pussy. Oh my God, it does smell really, really, really bad. Prince, he's really looking at me right now.
Can we
Looking
look
at
in the
me.
pad? Like, can you spread it out?
Yeah, I
there?
know. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. Let me try to work this out on the top. An aggressive dog letting me do this to him? Oh my God, miracle. Such a miracle. And last night I was praying about it. how raw it is. It's not getting, it's just seeping. It's not getting any air, so it's just cooking in there, bacteria. Look how raw that is. It's so raw in there. Look how raw it is, this poor guy. We got it out though, we got it out. And so what, before I might do the malicetic audit, just to send home with that in there.
Can you show me the first one you did?
It's so dark in this one. It's black here. I wonder if it's dyeing the skin. I don't know, it's just thoughts. Okay, we're almost done, buddy. I'm gonna need that tall tip point bottle when you have a second.
Gotcha. At
So
the end,
not
at the
when
end.
he stands up, I want it when he's still down, so. This is hard as a rock, bro. This is as hard as a rock here, but it's not his pad. So it's growing into his pad, and I don't know, like, should I cut this off?
Don't do it.
Oh my, it would be painful. It'd be like ripping off a scab that's been there for. This
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
here last.
scab. That's what it is.
It's yeah. It's like seeping irritation, like the open woundness, right? It's seeping irritation, and it's just all this could come off. If I do it, it will be raw. But it needs to come off, in my opinion. That needs to come out. It's just holding in all that. I'm here just as a groomer, and I'm here to get all this hair out of the way. That's what I want to do. And if that hair is tangled into all that yellow gunky stuff, then so be it. It's going to have to come out too, you know. But then I'm going to definitely tell them they should definitely, if they go to the vet so often, I'm going to say, hey, have your vet look at his feet big time.
How can you walk like that?
He probably can't, which is why they think he sprained his back leg. What if he didn't? What if it was just so painful to walk that he's not even moving on it because it's like burning so bad? Have you ever tried? I was dancing so much one time. It was like 3 weeks nonstop that I had bloody feet. Have you ever tried it? And I took pictures. My feet were all bloody, right? And I literally was ready to go, and I was like, I can't go tonight. I cannot go. And I stayed home and rested, and I took pictures of me resting my feet, and literally they were bloody and bandaged up and just, oh gosh. But have you tried to ever walk on really scarred up feet? Or burned feet? Have you ever got burned your feet?
Maybe you're fat with 2 feet for your shoes.
NYC, he's got fat feet jokes for today, huh? Oh gosh. Okay, well, the rest is interior. Let's take a look at this, what we're working with. That's just plain water, so I can see. Okay. Let me just see if I can help you get it off, okay? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, cut that. Oh gosh, that's how hard that is. It looks so raw in here. You guys give me advice? You guys want to tell me what to do?
Put that water on there, made it look nasty.
It also made it,
Mushy now.
right, it made it mushy so it could come out easier, but it's raw. Look, if I try to pull it off, it's raw. It's raw in there.
It's hurting.
It does hurt. It does hurt. I know it does. It has to hurt. There's no way it can't not hurt. Oh gosh, this poor foot. Oh, this is the worst one yet. I just can't do it for him. I can't get it all out without hurting, without it hurting. What I would like is that malicetic audit. this is the smell is horrendous. Now antibiotic in there so it starts killing it. No, oh, you don't like that? Okay, you don't like that? I'm sorry. Ooh, that smells better. Try doing some work, that's why.
Yeah, I don't think we can get used to that smell. We wouldn't get used to that smell.
I think this one's too far along. It needs to be soaked a lot with water and maybe even a cleaner of some sort. So painful, I can imagine. So let me just try to get. I can hear David now. Don't flick that on me. Look at that stuff. Look at that. No, I'm sorry, twins. I'm sorry, twins. Is it helping? I think it is. Okay, I'll tell your parents they have to wash your feet, okay? I'll tell your parents you have to wash your feet, okay, Prince? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay, Prince, okay. I have one more foot to do, but I need to reposition him, so it's okay, Prince. It's okay, all right? It's okay. I tell your parents you gotta watch your feet, okay? I told you we were friends. Friends take care of friends. I told you we were friends. Okay, one more foot. Let me see that other foot. And did we shave your head? Okay. I do have to go over there, but
Other side?
once I move him, he's probably gonna get up. So I really wanted to get this on a take that
Picture?
whatever that, but I also I'm not sure I want to keep that or what. This is turning into a lot different groom than I thought I would have today. When you're grooming senior pets, there's always the unexpected.
Other side.
I'm not sure, it might be interesting, it might be this right here, so you see if he'll let me look at it in that position.
Just get in your position, I'll move.
Okay, look at your paw, do from here. Okay, so let's see from here, oh, this one is not bad. This one is not bad, it's early. This is not bad, it's early. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Let me see if he'll go down this way. There you go, will you go, let me see from here. Don't fight it, let me see. There you go. There we go. This one's not bad at all. See, this one's nice and good here. So I got this one way before all that happened. If you want to know why he keeps coming in with fleas, wait till the end. Can you guys believe he's laying here for me? Can I get a picture of that behind me? Of him laying here? Please? There's no groom loop right now, it's attached, he's just laying here for me.
Work.
Alright, so he did feel that smell, see the bottom. Can I see this one? Can I see this one here? Can I see this one here? Can I see it here? Alright. That's all we can do there, so let's move forward. Let's get his head clean, get him out of here. Can I get okay,
Plastic.
something. Paper, like even a piece of paper. Alright, let's get back to work.
Doing your face.
We're gonna shave your face now.
Come up the front.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this.
Did you get quite a few pictures? That way I can show the pet parent exactly on the feet without pulling video?
Yeah. You're good.
Okay, I wanna be able to show them what's going on, what took so long.
You think 30 minutes on the face?
Hopefully not, I'm gonna whip through it now, quick.
Alright. You got 90. Before.
Oh, I see. Why don't you go plug in there then, 'cause that's a good position for that. Oh wait, don't jump anywhere. Gosh, you scared me. All of a sudden, he has all this energy.
All of a sudden he can walk now.
All of a sudden, you have no injuries to your back.
He's like, I can feel my feet. Alright, here you go. I'm gonna let you be.
Thank you, customer service, appreciate you. Was that intense for you guys or just me? His ears are bad too. But his ears have been an ongoing bad thing for a very long time. Cocker Spaniels have that, you know. Some of you may not like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it. If I owned a Cocker Spaniel, because I know there's a genetic ear problem that always occurs. There's not one Cocker Spaniel that has come in for grooming after all these years. There's not one Cocker Spaniel that hasn't had a major ear problem, like major, like the one I'm seeing here. And I'll show you in just a moment. You can't see it. I would take that cleaner, the flushing, the kit I sell, right? I would take that and I would clean and flush the ears weekly for life. That's what I would do. Some of y'all may not like that. But I would not want my Cocker Spaniel to have infected ears for its entire life. And sometimes what would be chronic ear infections. So how do you avoid it? Well, you avoid most things by preventative. Not letting it occur to begin with. So if I know I have a dog that has a lot of genetic ear problems, a lot of genetic problems in general, and I know ears are going to be really, 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 really bad. One of the really, really, really bad parts of the dog, Cocker Spaniel. Then that's what I would do. That's what Dee Dee would do. And in that, only time would tell, right? So you have your dog for 15 years. So here, I'm really glad we're gonna go and shave all this out. So what's happening to the pads is not gonna happen here in the ears where it's seeping, matted, seeping, matted, seeping, matted until it's just a tight brick. Let's get all this out of here now. I'm using a 10 blade, by the way. If it's really nasty, you probably could get away with using a 40 blade, but the 40 blade can go a bit down to the skin. It's a surgical blade that they use to shave, to put an IV in. So it can go a bit down to the skin. So you don't want it raw to the skin if you already got rawness because of something else. So in my opinion, I don't think that the fleas are the reason for all the yellow in his body and stuff. I don't think that. Do I think they could have helped it be really bad? Yeah, I do think that they could have played a role, but I don't think that that is the ultimate reason why all this body and feet are from the fleas. Because, I mean, his feet were the worst, right? I think it's his environment or something he's eating. Like I said, cigarette smoke, or it could be chicken. If the chicken is in his diet at all, I'd be pretty surprised. I would say that doesn't surprise me, right? But the funkiness in this room right now is really strong. Very strong. Check the heat. Okay. So we've been grooming him a while, right? Those of you guys who watched us groom many times, me and Prince. Doesn't he come in? Here, let me start over. Didn't he feel like that overwhelming? What I said immediately was like, this is the day he got old. Like that's what I felt like. He really got old now. So he's real down. You know, he's down. His energy's down. He might feel a bit miserable, and I could see that when he came in. You know. And you know, if he's not trying to bite me, there's a problem. He wants to bite Dee Dee, okay? Even though we became friends a few months back, like during COVID, he definitely became my friend. And I told him we were friends, you know, and I was here to help him. And he did. He started becoming more friendly. Again, something you can't see on a video, you feel it. But if you're just getting to know Prince, you're missing out some of the biggest videos he had that define him and his character. And one of those is called, I Love My Dog But He Bites Me. So make sure you watch that video. You don't know Prince if you haven't watched that video, okay? Okay, I'm going to change my blade here. I'm going to have you scoot over. Don't get upset, okay? Don't get too upset with me, okay? I'm going to lift this up now because it's very loose. Okay. change my template. It doesn't feel as sharp as I'd like. Prince, honey. Oh yeah, this is much sharper gray. The other one needs to go into the box called Sharpen Me. If you need sharpening, let me know. You can send them to me. You can go type in Sharpen on myfavoritegroomer.com search engine and it will pop up. If you don't have a local sharpener nearby. You get all that. It's not a big deal, right? Not a big deal, okay. Okay, you don't like that. Oh, okay. Stay there, friend. Let me get my cord unraveled here. Put that there. Get this. Can I come in here? Okay. Anybody else agree that he looks like he has gotten a little bit of energy? Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna put this on. It's less long. 18 screw loop. We're almost on the wraps here. Could I do a little bit more on his feet? Yeah, but his feet are so miserable. I'm gonna actually ask him to do a couple things for me on the home front and then see if I can get him back in for just a feet day, a feet and ear day. I'd really like to get in there, like really, really get in there. I have to tighten this up. You know that thing called a gut feeling? Then tighten this up a little bit here. Go with your gut. Lower him down. He's at my face. I don't like that. We're now a little different now. We're done as far as, you know, like we did some feet stuff and he let me do it, but now his energy's kind of back to, I don't know how to explain it, but he's feeling good, you know? Okay, go over here. And don't get upset with me, all right? Like I made you a deal, okay? We're friends. Okay, we're friends. Okay, let me get in here and just trim your ears, okay? You guys didn't hear the deal? I'm not telling you the deal. Don't do that. We're friends, remember? No reason to. We went way past all the hurt and the pain and all that together. Okay, no reason to no, don't do it to me now, okay? Everyone say, don't do it to her now. We went through all of that. You laid down on your back for me. I mean, who does that for somebody? You know, somebody who does that is usually like, you love that person. And, you know, it's true. You could have just done that because you loved me in the moment. But we both know for a fact that you have a thing for me. You have a thing for me, don't you? Don't get upset, okay? Waiting for it. I said, man, his movements, man, throw you off, don't they? Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, here we go. Y'all still see? we're almost done. He's got the stuff on his ears too. I don't like holding the ear like that, so do how you normally would do. Can't see it, don't take it. Okay, we'll go back to the work. Oh God, it's all over his neck. Oh, it's gotta be painful in there. Alright. We're almost done, everybody. We're gonna actually stay a little longer today and hang out with you guys, and we're gonna show you how to clean your tools after each groom, which I don't do online. So it's been a minute since we did that, and there's a couple tricks that I haven't showed you guys, so I want to make sure I show it to you. So once he goes out, we'll come back and do the tool cleaning together. This neck here. Look at all this. Look at all that underneath his chin and stuff. Look how raw it is. It's so raw. All right, if this taught you something and you saw a lot of stuff that you don't normally see, be sure to hit that like button. Give me a few minutes and we'll be right back with you. Don't jump yet, don't jump yet. You have ACL issues, remember? All right, I'm gonna help you, okay? Come, good boy. Easy. Good boy. All right, let's go out. We'll be right back. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, YouTube, are you guys still there? Who's with me here? Let's see. 78 of you guys stuck around for me to tell you some of the things that have happened. I went out to the pet parent, and she was so disappointed in the live chat. She said, Dee Dee, you're not allowed to record Prince anymore. You got a bunch of people that are rude and mean and cruel, and I don't like it. I don't like it. They don't live our shoes. They don't do what we do. Do you live in her shoes? Are you Prince's owners? Do you know where they're going right now? Do you know where they live? I'm going to have to wear this when I spray, but do you know anything about the owners? I wasn't watching the live chat. I was so busy and so involved in the grooming. But on any channel, in any life you want to live, the type of person you think you are and want to be and portray to be, and how you handle yourself and how you treat others, if you don't know, you can't assume. And some of the people leaving negative comments, I would say that you don't listen. Like, you don't listen to me when I talk, and you don't listen to the owners when they talk. You don't listen to anything when we talk. So that's, something's wrong with you to begin with. You don't listen. So if you're not listening, then you wouldn't have heard anything I said. Or let's say you got here mid-video and you just started throwing out your assumptions, which makes you look like an ass, because you didn't get here when the video started. Or you didn't watch all Prince's 16 videos. I don't know everything that was said. Like I said, I haven't even had time to scroll through the live chat. But if you're in my live chat accusing the pet owners of being unright for them to own this dog, I can tell you right now, if they dropped him off at the shelter, because he bites, he would be literally put down. His parents and family, his human family, love him deeply. As senior citizens, they visit the veterinarian monthly. Do you? Can you afford to visit the veterinarian monthly for your animal? I can tell you that there are so many people that can't, that won't, that don't. So the last allergy shot, which he got last month in May 2021, was $95. And we saw him the month before that. So they're coming every 2 months for grooming. So the last time he came in for grooming was 2 months ago. And they want to come in monthly. They could see that it was getting bad, but they can't afford everything. So every 2 months is where we're at. I think that was pretty good. But goodness, look what flared up. His pads flared up. His pads flared up so bad that he's never laid down on his side and let me do what I needed to do. Ever. He's never done that. The pet parent decided to stop watching before she could even get to that moment because some people were being so cruel in their statements on the live chat. If you see people being cruel, you need to say something. Stand up. You're behind a computer or a device. There's no one that can slap you in real life. So say something like, hey, be defensive. Because you don't know what people are living. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they've been through. You don't even know for a fact that he's gone to the vet every month. I'm going to tell you right now, if I had a dog that had to go to the vet every month, this would be a very tolling lifestyle. If you had a dog that had to go to the vet every month, it would be a very tolling lifestyle. If you have to see the veterinarian every month, then what goes on at home is completely different too. So a veterinarian that sees your dog monthly, that means at home every day you're having to do something. So right now he is on pain medicine because he re-injured his right ACL recently, 2 weeks ago. He's on an allergy shot monthly, which is $95. Every 6 months, they do blood work, which I don't know if you know blood work, when you send it out, it costs about $150 here in Texas. He is on another medicine for seizures. He takes that twice a day. He's been taking that for over 2 years. He's also on that pain med since he hurt both ACLs a couple years ago. He's been on that daily. Do y'all know how much medicine is? Listen, I told the pet parent, I've been through a lot of bullies and haters on my channel, but there's more good than there is bad. And there's more action than there is disaction. And there is more people out there that I have helped than the negative. And I literally was using the back of my hands to push that energy off of her shoulders when I went out there. She was so upset. Your words hurt people. Your words hurt people that are strangers, good people. She has taught my channel so many things. She taught me to tell you and clients when they come in new, she taught me to tell you, guess what? That when you're sitting in the emergency room because the dog bit you and you got infected, that even though that's your dog, animal control will get involved and your dog could be put down. She taught me and you that on the channel. She has a lot, this pet owner has a lot of scars. And like I said, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It's called, I Love My Dog, But He Bites Me. He may have been really different dog today, but he has been aggressive his entire life. He has been aggressive for whatever reasons, genetics, some things that happened that we'll never know. And guess what? I can't assume. I can guess. I can give you some good guesses. Just like I am with the allergies. Allergies, what feet? Maybe, I'm gonna tell you right now. So the secret thing is that he has been getting fleas from, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. Let me scan real quick in the iPad and let me see if you guys answered the question. How many of you guys put the answer out there? How many of you guys tell me why he keeps coming in with fleas? So right now he got a Capstar. So preparation for the next groom. It's not on the books yet, but when he has a groom, 24 hours before he comes in, he's going to take the Capstar. In 99.9% cases, they come in for grooming with no fleas. And that's what we want. We don't want to spread fleas at a salon. What do you think and why do you think what it is that keeps giving him fleas, why they have to keep doing that? And let me tell you, you know, age ain't nothing but a number, but if you were their age, this is a lot. You go back and watch your videos the pet parent used to hold. If this was my grandma and grandpa, this is a lot of work and a lot of money. I remember when my dogs, Suey and Duke, when they were alive, and they both had heart disease. They were litter mates, brothers. How much is it? Meds? How much are heart meds? Clavamox. I'm trying to think now. The steroids. How much are the meds? Who knows? Who knows how much those meds are? Don't judge, okay? And those people who I'm probably just preaching to the choir now, but those of you guys who were negative, shame on you. And those of you guys who have been here for the long haul, listening, watching, learning, sharing, I mean, good on you. I don't know what those haters have been through, and I'm not here to just go judge them either. But just stop. You know, don't judge you, but just stop what you're doing. Just stop it. It's cruel. To judge somebody else without you knowing their place is just cruel. So I'm going to move on from that. And you might not be lucky enough to ever get a groom from Prince again because apparently she was pretty disappointed. If I could send her some flowers, that's what I would do. Instead, I gave her free Capstar. Burn the rug. Okay, some of you guys, I'm going to go back, way back. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation, my favorite dog dad. To my favorite groomer, clap, clap, clap. Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you so much for your donation. Keep it coming. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation, Diane Stavrum. Good to see you. Are back on your feet. Clap, clap, clap to my favorite groomer. Woohoo! Thanks so much. I really appreciate your donations. Keep it coming if you're happy and enjoying the feeds that we do, bringing you live grooming. I'm going to scroll way back up because there's not a lot of chat. And let's see if there's a lot of likes, if there's enough likes to justify. So 120 likes? Yeah, baby! Thank you! Yeah! Woo! Okay, let's scroll back up. What do you, there's this reason. It's clear as day. It's clear as day why the fleas keep coming back. I'm scanning. Let me itch my nose. Eye contact, y'all funny. Okay, I can't even go back to the very top, so I'm sorry. Flea, okay, here's some answers. Flea eggs hatching. That could be true. They keep him in an unclean area like a cage. I don't think that they do. Burn the rug, because flea eggs will be in the rug too, that's true. Koari, you are super late because we're almost done, but we're gonna hang out and clean our tools together. Mona, these people love their dog. Like, it's an understatement. They love him. But so many years, right? So many years of aggression, allergy issues, a seizure, ACL injuries. That's a lot for one dog. It's a lot. Is the flea med not getting to his skin? That could be too, but look how short we go. Here it is, the answer you've been waiting for. Stray cats, feral cats. Cats going in and out of your backyard. And unfortunately, what has happened is his neighbor is feeding them. So there's lots of cats. I asked him, I said, would you like me to help you get a cage, you know, with your shelter? And they give you a free cage, you borrow it, you catch a cat, and you take the cat in. If you have 20, 30 cats running in and out of your backyard, you don't want to catch the cats, or you want to let them just keep multiplying back there, you have got to get control of it, or it's going to do these things. Isn't that insane to think that the stray cats have been a lot of the misery in this dog's life? Why? I really need you to wrap your mind around this. If you let your dog out and he sprints, boom, off the patio, and goes and gets a cat, messes with the cat, chases the cat, and he pulls both of his ACLs, and you go to the veterinarian and you spend a couple $100, more than that, a couple $1,000, wouldn't you think that that was enough already? Nope. He's not willing to call animal control on his neighbors. Okay, so time goes by, the ACLs heal. Every now and then, they have to buy these Capstars. They have to buy flea meds because the fleas are so bad. Why? Because they're stray cat. Did you see the kitten? She's stray. She's out there. She had thousands of fleas on her. Imagine all those stray cats, how many fleas they have, and where they're laying their eggs when they jump around, and where the fleas are flying off of them, and then you're now, is anybody doing the math? Flea medicine, monthly flea medicine, Capstar, daily, or enough to give right before you go somewhere like a groomer. Spraying your yard with whatever chemicals, spraying the inside of your house with chemicals, spraying the outside of your house with chemicals. Monthly. ACL pain medicine, monthly. Giving it daily. Seizure medicine, twice a day for life. Every 6 months, blood work. This alone right here is probably $3,000 to $5,000. And it's continuous. It's just a continuous cycle. It's a lot. But so what happened, so he did a sprint out recently again, 2 weeks ago. He sprinted out, boom. He opened the patio door, boom, there goes Prince. Pulled the next ACL, the right ACL all over again, re-injuring it. At their age, at the dog's age, surgery for double ACL was not an option. So the veterinarian that they see monthly gave them the advice to let it heal. And then I wasn't in the conversation, but hearsay is the ACL will heal but it won't be perfect, and it will just heal over itself. And so doing that means it can always be torn, right? Because it's never a complete cycle, in my opinion. So knowing that, they didn't have surgery, they didn't go in there, and you know, when you do have ACL surgery, it doesn't mean it doesn't happen again. So keep that in mind. Just because you do it once doesn't mean in a few months it could have pulled out one more time. And then you're going to be right back here. Have a talk with your veterinarian. That's a lot. A lot of stuff happening, and majority of it is because of those cats in his backyard that are stray. I recommend that I help him. So I put that out there, and it's up to them if they want to do something about it. But he said, I don't want to have problems with my neighbors, so they're just suffering. And honestly, I think the dog is suffering as well. fighting fleas on a daily basis, having the ACL injuries with pain, and then maybe even all these things being a part of what is going on with his skin. Alright, so thanks for watching Dee Croy with My Favorite Groomer. I really appreciate you guys. If you want to hang out with me right now, I'm going to go into cleaning my tools. I want you to know a few different things that I haven't mentioned before when you are cleaning your tools. One of those things we're going to start doing right now is we're going to clean our tools wearing our mask. Why? Because the chemicals that we'll be spraying, it's really strong. So wear a mask. If we sell masks, Betty still makes them for us, and you can get everything and anything that you need at myfavoritegroomer.com. Alright, let's go. Let's start cleaning our tools. So right now, this is a little bit messy. This is a perfect time to clean your tools because you got to clean everything. So let's go ahead and sweep everything up, okay? We're going to get started now. If you want to get your tools and do this with me, that wouldn't hurt either. So I'm going to sweep up my area real quick while you guys are hanging out. Make sure you get yourself your... I haven't hung out with you guys like this in a minute. Okay, so we're going to use our clippers first. Let's just sweep all this out here. Ooh, that was a tough groom, man. All that stuff, you know, all that stuff and everything. Wow. I can't believe, I don't know what was being said, but doggone it, the pet parent saw it, and I had to help her go through that, and I said, I literally had to, I said, don't be mad at me. I said, whatever you read, I didn't read it. I was too busy working. And I said, that's them. And I brushed all that energy off of her, and I said, that's them. Don't bring it in. Don't let it in. She said, I don't know how you did it. I said, how you do it? I said, me either. But you have to not ignore, you have to ignore these folks. They don't know what they're talking about. Like, who the heck are you? Trying to tell me how to live my life, how to do my dog, tell me get rid of the dog, oh, go put the dog down. Man, shut up. You don't live here. You don't even know what I'm doing right now, whether I'm going to go out on a vacation or I'm going to go home and cry. You don't know. You don't know nothing. You can't be doing that. I told the pet parent, I said, no. Don't let it in. Don't let it into your mind because these people don't know what they're talking about. They might have their own issues. They might be sick themselves talking about other people having problems. They probably have bigger problems than you. And I'm not assuming. I know some stuff. These people are not well. And if someone ain't well, guess what? They know not what they do. If they don't even know what they do, then what? How can you blame them? How do you blame somebody if they don't even know what they're doing? Food for thought, isn't it? All right, I know you guys are thinking the same thing. This table is for me. This table is dirty. So we are going to wash this table and we're going to scrub this table, just not right now because use your water, your parvo killer, do all that stuff, and just make it smell good. If you need any of that, I have it on my website. But you put your back into it. Okay, so in doing that, I'm going to move my small table out here so you can see me. As we clean all our clipper equipment. And I've got to say, I got a gift the other day. And I've been talking about clocks, and I got this gift. So thank you so much for my gift. I really appreciate you. We got a clock that we're supposed to hang on the wall here. And it did say this is a doggy's face. Thank you so much for my gift. I really appreciate it. Alright, so we're gonna put this over here for a minute. I guess I could bring you all a little closer and we could do it over here. So this is what we'll do. We'll come over on that side. We'll bring you over here doing this. I'm going to bring you all here in this corner right here. I'll bring my iPad so I can look at you guys. And once he says a cat colony. Yeah, maybe. Something serious, I'll tell you that. That's too much. And just to have that level of fear or sadness that you don't want to turn, I mean, can you explain that to me? Y'all explain it to me while we're messing around here. You don't want to, I don't know, you can't do it. I would not let my family members suffer like that. I would not want cats to come in and take over and they can't, you know what I mean? Oh no, if the cat, there's a bunch of cats came into my yard and my dogs, you know, were going crazy and then one towards ACL, it'd have been over right there. I would have definitely had to set some traps and get a hold of anybody, the animal control or rescue groups. Rescue groups might be maxed out, so you got to keep calling, but you're not going to sit around and do nothing. Something he did say was they don't feed the cats, but their neighbors do. So I went in and took my gloves off, but I'm going to put these gloves on because when I come in or don't come in or stay for the evening or already took my gloves off, then I have these so I don't have to trash every time I do my tools. Even though we have to do waste. So I have these on my website too. They're pretty affordable. So just get yourself some gloves that you can reuse for cleaning. Okay, get your trash can over here. Luxembourg, I lived in Luxembourg. That's awesome. I sure miss it too. I think about Luxembourg all the time. Their highways are all their highways are lit up with lights. All the highways are lined with lights. I mean, you can see it's beautiful. So beautiful. So you're gonna do, we're cleaning. So we're gonna take our blade brush. Okay, we're gonna clean all our stuff. Here's our blade brush. Air Force, baby, yep. Yep, Brad, Air Force. Saki's okay. She's doing much better, but we have her video coming soon. So clean it off. I've got my trash right here, but use your table too, because if you don't know what you're doing with this, I want you to practice taking it off, or you're gonna accidentally break it or pop it and throw it in the trash. We don't wanna do that, okay? It's best to do the cleaning here while we are, let me bring you guys back here, over the trash. I wanna be over the trash, because all this stuff's gonna go falling in the trash. You ready for this? So now, before, I would be kind of scared to spray. Don't be scared to spray. Matter of fact, let's go and get my oil out too. So today we're going to do the oil, we're going to let him rest, and then we'll be able to groom tomorrow. If I do all this now, and then I groom, all the hair is going to stick in there. The oil sticks to hair, so it's going to be a big mess. So go ahead, clean, spray, all that stuff, then oil, and then I'm going to show you. See, here's blade box number 1, okay? Blade box number 1. I have about 4 of these full of blades. As you've been grooming a long time, add blades. The most popular blades that I use are 10 and 7. I very rarely have, I have 3 or 4 5s and maybe 2 4s. I barely ever use those. I would rather use a guard. Why? Because the teeth in the 4 guard and the 5 guard, the teeth on the 4 and the 5 blade are wide. So if you're grooming dogs like me, senior, matted, aggressive, then you can grab skin pretty easily. Here we go. So I've sprayed my clipper, but let's just turn it on. Oh, by the way, these 2 screws, don't ever unscrew them unless you know how to sharpen your own blade and realign them. Don't take those screws out ever. pop your 10 blade off, and when you can do that, you can brush in there like that. I'm not going to take all this off and clean it. That's not necessary, but when you're ready to change your blade drive, which is the baby right there, that's the drive. The drive, driving the blade, right? It's moving this mechanism back and forth. This is a ceramic edge. It's moving that back and forth to cut. So that's why this is called the blade drive. It's driving this thing right here. This thing. It's moving to drive the blade, okay? See? So they say, like when you see these little circles, let me see if that's it. There's a circle here and a circle here. You can barely see it. I don't even see it. So that, anyways, they say when that's dulled out, you can tell you need to change your blade drive. But sometimes you know you need to change your blade drive because you have a lot of drag in the coat, a lot of lines on the hair, a lot of lines. So then change your blade. If the blade still does the lines, then your blade drive needs to be replaced, which we sell those on myfavoritegroomer.com. We sell the one that goes in an Oster clipper, and we also sell the one that goes in the Andis. So now we're going to pop our blade back on. It doesn't want to go. You can readjust your blade drive, the cutting edge, my bad, and then turn it on and push at the same time. I'm going fast, but. So now I'm going to spray. And guess what? I didn't show you this before, but spray in there until all the hair comes out of behind the cutting edge. Oh, you were scared to do all that, right? So you've been doing this little squirt, squirt. Okay, time to get in there. I'm going to load this up with oil, and I'm going to come down the teeth here. I want to see it all coming out. It's strong. It smells strong. So wear a face mask. Now, turn this baby upside down. That tells me tomorrow that I cleaned that today. These other ones are ready to go. Now, let's just say you're going to lay this here. You can drop if I'm going to do it like this and brush this off, you can drop your blade in there. So if you don't like that idea, don't do it. If you want, do it over the paper towel here. So you can brush all that. But I prefer everything going in the trash. So I'm going to brush it like that, keep a tight hold, and consciously know I can drop it, so try to be a little bit more careful. This is my 40 blade. Again, I'm going to come clean out the teeth. Now let's move the teeth. Spray. Spray in that pocket. See, look at that hair getting stuck right there. Spray all that hair out from inside. See the oil down the teeth. I'm going to let it run. There's a lot. Exactly, Mona. I don't know what was said, but I'm really sorry that people said stuff to her that made her feel that way, because for senior citizens, I can't believe they do half the things that they do. Okay. Turn it on and push at the same time. There you go. Face down, remember? You can get this simple blade box too. You can get this at myfavoritegroomer.com. You can get it loaded with stickers, or you can get it just with one sticker. I'll have my logo on there. I went in the Air Force, 1976, Lackland Air Force Base. Woo! Hoorah! Thank you for your service. Family of Air Force here, baby. And I sure miss it. Okay, face down. So tomorrow, if I groom, then I can come and I would start on all my face ups. And then the cycle starts, right? So then face down means that then the next day, all the face, like flip over before you go to the right, flip these up. Then you re-clean and those will be face down. So you give your face downs a day rest. Okay, so that's all the blades I have to do right now. So I like to store my clipper with the 10 blade on it. So I'm going to do that. If you feel like you need to sanitize, you can spray like this. Or you have a Clorox wipey cloth or parvo killer or, I say parvo killer, but it's listed on the bottle to kill lots of things. You can do that too. Okay, you can go down your cord if you want to. Alright, when it comes to your scissors, if you have scissor oil, you would use scissor oil. I hardly ever scissor oil anything. You don't have to, you can, but I don't. I'm going to spray my scissors. So if I wasn't on film, some of these things I would just take to the sink, okay? If I wasn't on film here with you guys, I would just take it to the sink. So once you clean it, put it somewhere clean. So you know you've already touched that. Same thing here. We'll spray your I'm going to spray this, but there's something else I do with this. I take it to the sink too. So I'll put that in my sink bucket. That's down here. Same thing with this too. This is really, really kind of gross. So I'm going to clean it here and I'm going to take it to the sink and do an overnight sit with cleansing. Look at all that was in that comb from the feet. Ugh. So this goes to my cleansing bucket. There's a couple things I want you to know when it comes to guards. You have to clean your guards, okay? I just grabbed this out. These are less than $1, I think, or $1 on my website, something around $1. If you don't have an old toothbrush, use an old toothbrush until that is so flimsy that you have to get a new one, but get yourself a toothbrush. And your guards, like, they need to be cleaned. And no one talks about it, but I'm telling you, they're dirty. They go through dirty hair and they get dirt on the inside, like a film, inside here. It looks like film in there on the blade. So I'm going to use, I just want to kind of see if I can show you. This is just water. Again, take these to the sink or get your cleaner out. So I'm just going to show you what gets out of there. See if I can get my fingers in there. How do I want to do this? I always have a spray bottle with water in there next to you. So you would get this soapy, right? And I want you to clean in there real good. Like, get in there. Really get in there. Look at that. Look at the top, how dark it is. Do you see it right there? Let's try this other side. Oh yeah, use the big side. That's good. That's good there. There is a difference. It's huge too. Oh yeah, can you see how dirty this is on the inside? Let me see. If I turn it. Compare that to after we clean it. I know you guys are not cleaning your guards. I know you're not. I know for a fact you're not. I didn't say go drowning them in water and getting them all rusted and stuff. I said you gotta clean them up. I see pink. You guys see pink? All right, we're done with that. Everything else, same thing. You're gonna spray with your cleaner. But I did want to show you the difference on something. Let me see if I've got a wall guard right in front of me. Oh yeah, here we go. So the Andis Guards Kit, right, came out in 2021, and it's this set right here. This one. And the wall guard kit's been out on the market for so long. I mean, that was the one I would sell, right? This guard kit. Boy, oh boy, they look pretty similar, don't they? Let me turn this around so you can see. Boy, oh boy, they look pretty similar. Okay. But there is a little bit of difference. So the wall, you see, let me get my hemostats. Don't ruin your hemostats, but let me just show you. The wall here, do you see how I can put my hemostat right here? Right here, I can actually, do you see that? Do you see how there's a spring right there? Can you see the spring right there? How about now? Can you see that spring in there? That spring is inside there. You see it now? Right? Do you see how it popped up a little bit right there? It goes in, right, and out. How many of you guys have had your wall guard break on you? I've had it probably 5 or 6 times in 18 years. Not often, but they do break. The spring, I'll be just popping that blade on there, right? So the blade goes on right here, like this. It sits on this hinge right there. Okay. Let me show you something here. This was down maybe. First of all, so many people tell me they can't take their blade off. Okay, this one has a lever here to take your blade off. Some other clippers don't, but if it's a 10 blade, 15 blade, 30 blade, 40 blade, 5, 7, if it's a blade, most of the time, depending on the brand, most of the time it's going to pop off. And sometimes you have to use a towel because it will hurt your hand. You pop it off and you're like, oh! Some don't. If you don't know, take a picture and send it to me and say, does my blade pop off? So here's the blade. You're going to take these 2 pieces here hanging over the edge, and you're going to lay that onto your blade, right? Right there. It's just laying there. Right there. It's hooked under the blade, the back of the blade. Now you're going to pull up and push down at the same time. So these fingers are pulling up, and this is pushing down. My thumb is pushing down. So push down and pull, and then let go of it, right? Anybody learning anything new here? Or is it just me talking to myself? Lay down your wall guard. Okay, it's there, it's just here. Don't know what you're doing, do it over a bed, don't drop it. Push with your thumb, pull with your fingers. Okay, there it is, now it's over there, boom. Boom, now we're gonna go to cut. Let's take it off, boom, boom, right? Just like that. It's a new rhythm with your hand, but hey, it's easy. But look at this guard, I mean, look underneath, I can like literally see the springs in there. Don't know what I'm talking about? Okay, right here, in there, inside there, that is popping up almost, see? I can slide something in there. I'm gonna put that down. These are my favorites now. Let me put my clipper down. Don't drop it or it'll break. Can you see the springs on this one? This is the Andis brand. Look. Seamless. Look. Cannot get my, nope, no springs. Don't see any springs here. So when I got these in stock, unfortunately they don't sell, sorry, which ones are these? Andis. Which ones are these? Wall. Which ones are these? Andis. Which ones are these? Wall. When I got the Andis in stock and decided to carry them, I tried them first and I was like, oh, hallelujah. It doesn't have that problem with the mechanism. Here's another one. Here's a wall. Look. Right? You can see everything in here. It's easy to, if it can move now, it will move while you're grooming. It will move when you're done. It will move every time you take it on and off, and it will break fast. Here's my Andis. Seamless. No groove. What's the difference? Well, there is some difference. So here you see the metal, okay? That when they made it, they have the metal up here in the plastic. Here they don't. Okay, it's inside. And I think that gives it more strength because it does have the same, it looks exactly the same. This is the same structure, but it's pinned different. The plastic itself is different. This is almost like a rubber plastic. This is plastic. The problem that we have is those of you guys who only want to try a 2-guard or try a 4-guard, guess what? Andis doesn't sell them singularly. And as soon as they came out, I asked them, will you sell these singularly? And so in the beginning, I would actually take them apart and sell them separately, but all I was selling was the 2 and 4 guards. So then I'm going to be left with a bunch of non-2 and 4 guards. So I decided I couldn't do that. But wall, you can still get the 2 and 4 guards separate. If it were me, I would still get the kit. If you end up getting the kit, let's just say you happen to break, I've been using it all of 2000, I think it's been on the market for a year now. I've been using them since and no problems, no breakage. This is the kit I've been using. It looks brand new. But I've been using this for many, many, many years, and you can see how many I have left. When it breaks, you trash it, recycle it. When it breaks, you just recycle it. So like the 2 and 4 are gone, you know what I mean? So if you buy a kit, the benefit is that when you break this, you'll still have those to choose from. When you break this one, you'll have these to choose from. And if they don't break for a very long time, then you'll still have your set for a while. But the walls, they break, I think, on an average once every year or 2 years, and sometimes they'll break back to back, depending on that particular guard. It's just so strange. But you can get the Andis or singular walls at myfavoritegroomer.com. Just go to the search engine on the top right at the website, myfavoritegroomer.com, and you'll be able to search guard and see all the kits we have. We also carry the Osterguard set. The reason why we carry the Osterguard set is because the Osterguard set has the longest guards on the market. So if you really like the very long hair on your dog, then the Oster is a very strong metal and a very long guard set. All right, we're gonna take a wrap today. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I hope that you learned a bit much on your cleaning your tools. We rarely cover cleaning tools, but there's a few videos out there. You can go to My Favorite Groomer on YouTube, click on the logo, and at the bottom right on a computer, you'll be able to search. It's way over on the right next to like playlist videos and stuff like that. There's a search engine in my dashboard for YouTube, and you can type in guard there, and you can then see the videos about guards that we've done in the past. That helps you put the guard on, take the guard off, change your blade drive, sanitize your tools, cleaning your tools, and things like that. So thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for watching Prince's Groom. Tough stuff. I couldn't do it without you, and I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next time on the next feed. Have a great day.